And once again, we're back to share some incredible stories of accidental inventions. Hi friends, welcome to our channel. You give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll keep bringing you inspiring stories that prove what seems complicated is actually quite simple. Let's start with something tasty, namely fruit popsicles or frozen juice on a stick that's perfect for a hot summer day. Millions of people know and love it. The creator, Frank Epperson, who accidentally invented the popsicle when he was just 11 years old back in 1905. He poured a packet of Yuppie powder into water, stirred it with a wooden stick, and forgot to drink it. That night was freezing. In the morning, he discovered that the drink had frozen and the stick was inside. A delicious icy treat was born. He really liked it, showed it to his friends, and then completely forgot about it for 18 years. As an adult, he remembered the childhood experiment, and that's how the treat called Epsicle was born, a mix of Epperson and icicle. In 1923, he patented his invention and later began selling it under the brand Popsicle, a name suggested by his own child since it sounded catchier and more fun. Other companies quickly picked up the idea, and soon the world was filled with thousands of popsicle varieties in every flavor, shape and color imaginable. And now, from frozen treats to office life, sticky notes we put everywhere on laptops, mirrors, fridges, or even on our foreheads. USA, 1968. American chemist Spencer Silver from 3M was trying to create the perfect superglue. His goal to make an adhesive that would hold paper in place but come off cleanly and be reusable. But the result turned out to be too weak. A glue that didn't stick very well seemed totally useless. The company wasn't impressed. Then everything changed when Arthur Fry attended one of Silver's seminars about this smart glue. At the time, Fry was singing in a church choir and had a recurring problem. His bookmarks kept falling out of his hymn book. Regular paper scraps just wouldn't stay in place. He decided to combine the two ideas and created a sticky note that attaches easily, peels off cleanly and doesn't damage paper. It took almost 8 years to bring the product to market, but it was worth it. In 1980, 3M officially launched the product under the name Post-it Notes. Today, around 6 billion blocks of sticky notes are sold each year. The company offers around 400 types of sticky products and notebooks and sells them in over 100 countries. Atlanta, Georgia, 1886. Doctor and pharmacist John Pemberton was trying to create a medicinal syrup to treat headaches and boost energy, and at the same time find a replacement for morphine, to which he was addicted after being wounded in the Civil War. He mixed coca leaf extract, cola nuts, caramel, sugar, and essential oils. The result was a thick syrup served in pharmacies and diluted with plain water. But one day, a pharmacist mixed up the taps and accidentally added carbonated water instead of plain. The drink turned out to be refreshing, fizzy, and tasty. People loved it, and that's how the first glass of Coca-Cola was born. But despite the great taste, it didn't take off right away. In the first year, Pemberton spent $80 on advertising, but only made $50 in sales. It seemed like a failed idea. Later, businessman Asa Candler bought the recipe and turned it into a global brand. Today, Coca-Cola is one of the most recognized brands in the world. It's consumed in over 200 countries, and the company generates billions in revenue. How a cleaning product became a children's favorite. The story of Play-Doh. Before it became one of the world's most beloved children's toys, Play-Doh was used for 22 years as a wallpaper cleaner. Back then, homes were heated with coal, and the paste was used to remove soot and dirt from wallpaper without damaging it. It was made from boric acid, soap, water, and oil, and it worked great. But as gas heating replaced coal, demand for the cleaner vanished. The product was no longer needed, and the company was nearing bankruptcy. In 1954, the daughter-in-law of one of the company's employees, Jo McVicker, worked as a kindergarten teacher. She brought some of the substance to class, just to show the kids. The children were amazed. The soft, squishy, moldable texture made it the perfect material for play. After hearing her story, McVicker realized its commercial potential, told management, and opened his own division within the company. A chemist added color and fragrance, set a price of $1.50 per can, and continued selling the original cleaner for 34 cents. In just 4 years, the company's profits rose from $100,000 to $3 million. In 1960, McVicker branched off and became the owner of his own factory. And in 1964, he sold the product and the patent for $18 million. Today, Play-Doh is a global brand, with over 2 billion cans sold, helping children around the world build creativity and motor skills in over 80 countries. Buffalo, New York, 1956. Engineer and former U.S. Navy radio technician Wilson Greatbatch was working in a medical lab at the University of Buffalo. He was trying to assemble a device to record the heart rhythms of animals, essentially a simple electronic oscilloscope. During the process, he accidentally inserted the wrong resistor into the circuit, 1 megohm instead of 10,000 ohms. This completely changed the behavior of the device. Instead of recording a steady signal, it began to emit short, regular electrical pulses, almost identical to a natural heartbeat. Greatbatch immediately recognized the potential of this mistake. What if these pulses weren't just recorded, but actually sent into the heart when it stopped or beat irregularly? For the next 2 years, he worked in his garage, experimenting with size, components, and safety. At the time, external pacemakers already existed, but they were large, plugged into wall outlets, and often dangerous, even delivering painful electric shocks. In 1958, Greatbatch presented his concept to Dr. William Chardak of the Cleveland Clinic. Together, they developed the first implantable pacemaker, roughly the size of a matchbox, powered by a battery and able to function for a few days. Later that same year in Sweden, Dr. A.K. Senning performed the first successful surgical implantation of Greatbatch's device. The patient, Arne Larsen, who suffered from severe arrhythmia, went on to live another 43 years, receiving a total of 26 pacemakers over his lifetime. After this breakthrough, Greatbatch founded his own company and began supplying his designs to leading medical device manufacturers. Over time, pacemakers became smaller today, about the size of a coin, longer lasting up to 10-15 years, smarter, automatically adjusting heart rate depending on activity levels. Some models even feature wireless connectivity with a doctor's mobile app. Friends, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. There's more exciting stuff ahead. Believe in yourself. And remember, accidents aren't always mistakes. Sometimes they're just a different road to a big discovery.